Hey everyone, today I'm going to solve a perimeter or area problem, working it out style. And if you've seen any of my working it out videos before, then you know that I like to really tackle a word problem and show you what goes through my head as I'm reading the problem. So let's get started. Okay, so first things first, I'm just going to read it through once just to understand what's going on in the problem. Then I'll work with the numbers later. So I just want to kind of get a better understanding. So this one says, Aaron wants to put a frame around this picture. Aw, very cute picture. The length and width of the frame are each 5 centimeters larger than the length and width of the picture. What is the perimeter of the picture frame? And it looks like they gave us a width of 29 and a length of 38 centimeters. And I see choices down there, 67, 134, 154, 72. Okay, so like I said, before we start working with those numbers, now I feel like I have a good understanding of it because I saw the word frame. So around the picture, I saw the word perimeter. So it makes me think that we're going to be finding the perimeter of this. And so I've got a pretty good understanding just from one time reading it. Now, though, I want to read it a second time, and this time highlight important information because I think that will help me solve it even better. So it says, Aaron wants to put a frame around this picture. So I'm going to highlight frame because that's a key word that makes me think of perimeter. The length and width of the frame are each 5 centimeters larger than the length and width of the picture. Okay, so that sounds very important. I'm going to highlight 5 centimeters larger. What is the perimeter of the picture frame? So I'll highlight perimeter. And then I want to highlight the two numbers that they gave us. So the width and the length, I'm going to highlight those, 29 and 38. Now, I can kind of see in my answer choices that, some of them are smaller. It looks like A and D are smaller, 67 and 72. B and C are larger, 134 and 154. So I think we're going to need to move over to the whiteboard and really tackle this problem and have some scratch paper or whiteboard next to the problem to help us draw it out, work with the numbers, and you can do that at home or at school too. All right, so I wanted to have a sketch on this side so I can really work with it. I went ahead and labeled that we have 29 centimeters and 38 centimeters, and that the length and width of the frame are 5 centimeters longer or larger. So what do you think we need to do with that information to figure out the frame? Okay, so larger or longer makes me think, and probably made you think, to add on to the length and the width down here. And we could even draw it too. I'm actually going to move these numbers in here, and then I'm going to draw the frame. I think that might be a good way to think about it. So the length down here, we need to figure out 5 centimeters longer than 38. Okay, so I want you to think about that and then let me know. What is 5 centimeters longer than 38? Okay, you got it, 43 centimeters. And then what is 5 centimeters longer than the width of 29? What do you think? You got it, 34 centimeters. Okay, and then the question, of course, is asking for the perimeter of the frame, not the picture, but the frame. So then how do I find the perimeter of the frame? Okay, so you're probably remembering that to find the perimeter, we have to add all the sides. Now, some of the sides are not labeled right now. So what do you think? What is this side of the frame? Okay, you got it. The opposite is the same or congruent. So this is 34 centimeters. What about this side of the frame? How long is that one? Okay, 43 centimeters. Great job. Okay, now we can work with these 4 numbers. Okay, so one strategy I'll share with you that I really like, this is my favorite one, is to start, instead of going 34 plus 43 plus 34 plus 43, I like to do doubles because that's easier for me. So I'm going to start with 34 plus 34. Okay, 4 plus 4 and 3 plus 3. Okay, awesome. That was easy. 43 plus 43 next. Okay, 6 and 8. Okay, so then what do I do with the 68 and the 86? Yep, you got it. We got to add those up. Okay, 8 plus 6. Yep, is 14. And 8 plus 6 over here is also 14. Plus the 1 is 15. So that means I've got 154 centimeters. Okay, and which answer choice are we going to go with? You got it, C. Great job.